Okay, so I want to determine the x-intercepts and y-intercepts, and then I want to graph this linear equation. Now, to find the x-intercepts, okay, to find the x-intercept, this is where we cross the x-axis. So the x-axis here and the y-axis here. So on the x-intercept, what is the value of y? Well, y above the x-axis is positive and below the x-axis is negative. So on the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So what do? To find x-intercept, I set y equal to 0. So all that means is literally this. I take where my y's are and I put my finger over them and I cover them up. So what do I have left? I've got 4x equals 12. So look, 4x minus and then 3 times 0 equals 12. I cover it up. It becomes 4x equals 12. So x equals, divide by 4, x equals 3. Now my intercept is not x equal 3, but it's a location. It's a location of 3, 0. So the intercept is 3, 0. All right. Now the y-intercept, same thing. I'm looking on this y-axis here. What is the value of x on the y-axis? Well, over here, x is positive, and over here, x is negative. So that means on this axis, the y-axis, x is equal to 0. So to find a y-intercept, I set x equal to 0. So I cover up all my x's. So the 4x becomes 4 times 0 minus 3y equals 12. So I cover this up, and I just have negative 3. Y equals 12. So y equals negative 4. So the y-intercept, once again, it's a location. It's 0, negative 4. So I go down to 0, negative 4. And since it's a line, I just need 2 points. I connect the dot, and I've graphed it. Sound good? Cool. Now, there's one other type. Say you had something like an equation that was like 3y equals 9. Okay, there's no x's here. To get the x-intercept, what do? I set y equal to 0. But if I put a 0 in here, I get 3 times 0 equals 9. Does 0 equal 9? No, I don't think it does. So this is a contradiction. What does that mean? That means that there is no x-intercept for this problem. Now let's try the y-intercept. The y-intercept, set x equal to 0. Well, if I put 0 in for x, well, there's no x here, so I just have 3y equals 9. Divide by 3, y equals 3. So my y-intercept is 0, 3. And if I'm going to graph this, remember, so I had y equals a number. So from an earlier video, we said when we had y equal to a number, that was actually a horizontal line. So we actually have a y-intercept of 3, and that's what our horizontal line looks like, right?